Hello, my name's Jon Lindsay, and I want to explain to you what we mean by a joined-up model. This can be applied to any organisation, whether it's a commercial operation or a not-for-profit. Every organisation has a range of stakeholders, but we can cluster them into three main areas. One is customers, clients, beneficiaries of the service. That's one very important aspect, and a lot of business theory has been written around delivering value to customers. The other stakeholder, very important stakeholder, is the workforce. Now that can be staff, or that can be, in the case of not-for-profits, volunteers, but they're the people who actually do the work to deliver the service. And of course there is the owner or sponsor, and it's not just about shareholders and founders, it's about people who are sponsoring, or word I use sometimes in a not-for-profit situation is patrons. And they're the people who expect an outcome. Financial performance, financial resilience, ability may be one thing, but it's actually an outcome. And even the most financially focused founder is looking for something more than just that. And often family business is about legacy and a longer term future. So every stakeholder has a specific thing they want from this organisation. And we've already talked about the owners and the sponsors seeing an outcome in terms of financial performance and other outputs. The customers, clients see the benefits in terms of what they value and things that actually they need satisfied. And obviously if you've got a workforce, one of the reasons why they come to work is being fulfilled. It may be getting a wage, but more often than not, and increasingly, people come to work for something a little bit more than just a job. But the interesting thing is, if you're actually trying to design an organisation for the future, and this is really where the joined-up model comes in, it's about actually having a model for designing how the organisation is going to change in the next phase, in the next few years, or perhaps even very long term. You can't actually affect directly the value that customers get. You can indirectly get it, and I'll come to that. You can't directly make an employee fulfilled. You can't actually directly provide a financial return. It's actually got to be done through other aspects of the organisation and designing them that actually produce the results. So this brings the other aspects of the joined-up model, in that if you are really wanting to get employees to behave in a certain way, a desired behaviour or an existing behaviour, that is created by two aspects. One is the business model, the way you have designed the business to deliver a product or service, and also the values. The values, the implicit values, and sometimes the explicit values, the values of the founder, the way we do things around here. And that's what actually provides behaviours. You can design values till the cows come home, but actually if you have a business model that is in direct contradiction to that, you will not get the behaviours you desire. Similarly, if you wish to actually ask a customer what they really get from you as an organisation, they would describe it in terms of the product and service you provide, but also their interpretation of your values. So what that means is the brand, the perception of what you are, is a combination of what you design in terms of product and service and what you have explicitly stated are your values. Just finish that sort of circle, or the pyramid. If you're getting a financial return, by all means design the product and service to satisfy a customer need, but you actually need to have a business model that delivers that in a profitable way. So your financial performance, and indeed your overall aggregate impact on the community, if you're a not-for-profit, is a combination of the products and services you provide and the business model. Which then leads to the fact that actually if you're designing a future, you are better focused on the business model, on the products and services and the values, and how they interact with your stakeholders, your employees, your owners and your customers. And that's really the joined up model in a nutshell. It's the linkage of those 6 aspects: the brand, values, behaviours, business model, financial performance, and the proposition. All 6 of them have to be designed to actually have a complete picture, but only 3 of them are really the ones that can make a difference in terms of the future organisation.